it got me tripping, got me fucked up, got me thinking about the way it should be different. I've been rolling, I keep drifting down the Greenfield Street. I'd have been the booth.
Right guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is probably going to be quite a short video, but I got another placement. So if you didn't know, I've been working with a bunch of artists, and yeah, we're out here trying to get more placements. So today I'm going to break down one of the songs I produced and basically show you what a beat with a placement looks like. Hopefully you learn something, and yeah, that's pretty much going to be the full video. I'll link the full song in the description, so if you want to go listen to it, you can do that. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be the video. If you're new here, follow me on Instagram, subscribe if you're new. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think we might have hit it by the time I upload this, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get into it. Right, so this is basically what the whole session looks like.
Wow.
So this is absolute minimal things, like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this whole song there's literally like 12 tracks. So yeah, so I'm just gonna play it through so you can hear it.
Greenfield Street, I'd have been the booth and got AC. Carolina summer kinda hot like me. Ice cold drink, that's our sweet tea. Windows down on Greenfield Street. Pretty little sweet thing, rock my teeth. Hard a little body while I rock these beats. All the windows down when I ride these straight.
So that is the song, so now I'm just gonna break it down. So we started with this sort of like gunner sample I found on Splice. If you are a producer, using samples is totally fine. Like I always thought it was sort of like a cheat, or I just wasn't producing properly. I use samples all the time, so use samples. Especially if you're trying to get like placements and things like that. Using samples like really speeds up your workflow. So last night I made like 15 beats in about an hour because of all samples. So yeah, so we started with this. So a lot of the times, once I'm using a sample, I'll then start adding like a counter melody. But for this one, it just sounded good, so I just left it. And I just rolled off some of the highs. I had this Ozone Imager plugin on, which I also featured in another video, so go watch that. And I just put RC Retro Color on it, just to sort of, there's not really any real reason, it's just habit. So yeah, so that is all I used for the melody. Then the next thing we have is this All Girls the Same 808, which if you haven't seen my last video about 808s, I give you all the settings for the 808s that I use in there. So pretty simple 808, and that just goes all the way through. Here's the distortion if you want to copy it down. Then we got this kick from my free drum kit. In this video, I'm essentially giving you all the stuff that I used for this beat for free. So that'll be in the description as well. And that just sort of follows the 808 pattern. Then we just got a clap and counter snare. Pretty basic. If you've heard any of my other placement songs, I've also used this hi-hat pattern in pretty much all of them. I just feel like the beat comes in a lot harder whenever you have like these. So the whole beat sounds like this. So yeah, like I said, it was very like gunner inspired. So if you're going for placements, as you can see from this one, this is like the bare minimum of a beat. It's literally just some drums and a sample. This probably took about 30 seconds to make. If you're not using a counter melody, the real magic is in the arrangement. So we're gonna get into that. So this is the chorus.
Yeah, Greenfield Street, I'd have been the booth and got AC. Carolina summer kinda hot like me.
So to sort of separate the chorus from the verse, I just took out these hi-hats here.
That little body while I rock these beats. All the windows down when I ride these straight. Yeah, y'all too fake, too plastic. Yeah, my flex on James St. Patrick.
So you can just take things out and put them back in again, and it sort of gives like this almost transition effect, even though there's not really a transition. And then it just all drops out.
No, check, yeah, nice worldwide when people fade.
And this is where like a little transition effect comes in.
Check, yeah, nice worldwide when people fade. Might tell lies to get away. That's got me tripping, got me fucked up, got me thinking about the way it should be different. I've been rolling, I keep drifting down on Greenfield Street. I'd have been the booth, we got AC.
And then that is literally just been copy and pasted once again. So now it's sort of like the final bridge.
But luckily I got my kinfolk. Luckily I've been up in the gym, though. Look at how the boy gets swole. Moving to the city, all I do is rap and live, cause I don't really know a goddamn soul.
So yeah, so that is literally the full beat. I just want to show you that you don't need a lot of different things going on to make a good beat. There's been times I've spent like an hour on a beat and the artist just, I assume, just skips past them. And like this one where I literally make it half asleep watching Netflix, gets a placement, so don't overthink stuff. The main things to take away from this is 1, simplicity. Don't overcomplicate your beats because people won't use them. 2 is arrangement. The arrangement is sort of a big deal as it's sort of like the whole progression of the beat, but most artists will just ask for the stems or they'll just move stuff around themselves, so yeah. And then the third is transitions. I think transitions are really important, primarily like rises and these transitions like here. So if you haven't got a bunch of transitions, I've got some really good ones, including these ones here in my free drum kit. And yeah, that is pretty much the whole song. Alright guys, so that's been it for the video. Hopefully you learned something. I just thought it'd be a good insight to show you what a beat with an actual artist looks like. And yeah, that's pretty much been it. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe if you're new. And yeah, that's been the video. Thanks for watching. Until next time.